Thursday we're at already. And we've talked this up enough. Let's welcome Kellie from Jennifer Cunningham Insurance, live in the studio as well. Thanks for coming in. First time up north, is it?
No, I was here about a year ago, I think.
You have been in before, yeah that's right. Did you bring donuts then? That's
No,
very
I
kind
never.
of you.
I've bought them today, yeah. It was nice of me.
Thank you. You don't have to. I mean, it's not going to help. I'm not going to give you an easy ride over the next hour or so. But we shouldn't be too many curveballs in here because you know your stuff. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things in particular from Jennifer Cunningham Insurance. By the way, just mention you're usually in the Benny Hoffar office.
I am, yes.
So for anyone who doesn't know, it's a little bit further south on the Costa Blanca, south of Alicante, I guess.
Yes, it takes about an hour and 40 minutes to get here. It's not too bad.
No, so one of the many offices, as the advert says, along the Costa Blanca, kind of HQ in Javier, but you're dotted around helping, because people can see you face to face then, that's the thing, they can come into the office and chat with you. Yeah,
we've got quite a few offices, so in different areas, so it's quite good.
Yes, do you ever go to the Lanzarote one?
No, unfortunately, no. I have tried, but they're not having it.
Winter break in the offing.
Exactly, that'd be nice.
So you've got to go and do social media and stuff for them. Now, what we're going to talk about today, insurance, life and mortgage protection. So life insurance and your mortgage protection insurance, are they two separate things? I guess they are.
They are two separate things, yeah. They do get confused, but they are two completely different things, which I'll explain.
Now, life insurance, I mean, you might sort of think about it if you've got new family and the like, but sometimes you sort of put off thinking about that. No, it's all right. Nothing's going to happen to me.
No, that's right. I mean, a lot of people don't like to talk about it. It's a topic that they try to avoid because it does force you to think about, you know, the what ifs. So it is very important because no one likes to know what would happen to their family if something happened to them. But it's about protecting the people you love, and it's peace of mind, really.
So what would be, if someone comes to chat to you about that, what's their main concerns? I guess
so there's
family-wise,
different concerns, right? Yeah, it's different concerns about they're worried about how their family would cope if anything happens to them, financially, what happens to the mortgage, how will they pay for funeral costs, things like that. Or if someone becomes seriously ill and they couldn't work, things like that. So that's the sort of concerns that people have. Sure.
And what about age-wise? Is it something that you think about when you get a lot older, or is it you should have people coming to you from any age, depending on what they've got going on,
That's
I
right,
suppose?
yeah. I mean, everybody has different circumstances, so you should be thinking about it at quite a young age, to be honest, because, you know, you just don't know when the inevitable is going to happen, sadly.
Sure. Yeah. If you've got family, it's a thing to do, I guess. Now, life insurance and mortgage protection, we've kind of lumped them in together, but they can be separate things. So what are the differences?
Yeah, they are quite different. So life insurance is designed to financially support your family if you pass away, and it pays out a lump sum in advance of 10%, which is and it gives you a maximum of 5,000. So your family can use that money for what they need. It might be funeral costs, or it could be paying bills, everyday living costs. It just gives them a bit of breathing space at a difficult time. Mm-hmm. Mortgage protection is more specific, and it ensures that if you pass away, your mortgage will be paid off, and it means your family can stay in their home, of course.
Right.
The pressure's taken off for the monthly repayments. And people do tend to take both the life and the mortgage protection because they do work hand in hand as well.
Yeah, okay. And as far as the life insurance goes, what's within a typical policy? We've sort of mentioned just a bit of it there.
So our life policies are flexible, and the core cover is death only cover, but clients can enhance their policies, as we just said, depending on what their needs are. Optional benefits can include repatriation, serious illness, also serious female illness cover, permanent total disability, and death by accident or traffic accident.
I see.
So you can enhance the cover.
Okay.
Another important point is that the capital sum insured remains constant throughout the policy, and cover is available up to the age of 80, but the last entry age is age 70.
As you say, they're add-ons to the main core policy.
Yeah, that you can adapt your policy to suit your requirements, basically.
Sure. So it's not one thing fits all. You can they need to sit down with you and say, look, I need this.
Yeah, and they can tailor make it to their requirements, and we go through all of that with them.
Now, here's the thing. When we mention insurance, we think, well, that sounds expensive. How much is that going to cost me a year? But some of these, especially like travel and things, it's not as much as you might think.
No, it's not at all, actually. It's quite surprising. People do sort of think that all insurances are expensive. but it is surprisingly affordable. So I've got an example here. A 50-year-old could have €50,000 of cover from as little as €153 per year, and that works out about €14 a month. So it's really low as to what you'd expect. And a 30-year-old could have €100,000 of cover for around €60 per year.
Wow.
So when you break it down like that, people often, they spend more on sort of Starbucks or Netflix or whatever. So, it does put it into perspective because you're talking about your family's financial security.
Now, customisation, as you mentioned, why would that be so important? It's, this is our policy, you take it. But it's not like that, as we've said. You need to sit down and work out exactly what people want.
Yeah, I mean, you can't compare because no two people's lives are the same. So you've got people that are obviously self-employed and they've got a very different risk compared to someone that's employed full-time. And a single parent has different priorities to, say, a couple that's got grown-up children. And at Jennifer Cunningham, we don't believe that one size fits all. We take the time to understand your lifestyle and your responsibilities and your concerns, and then we tailor-make the policy accordingly.
Okay. And what sort of, is there an average age that people sort of look at this and take it out, or have you got all different cases? I
mean, mostly it depends on where you are, where you live. We have a lot of clients that are retired and they're older. But you can take it out at any age, and in fact, we'd encourage it because, if you've got a young family, or if you are self-employed, then it's very important that you do think about these things, definitely.
Yeah, and there are different others insurance if you are self-employed, like your liability and all that sort of stuff that you'd cover as well, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking about life insurance and mortgage protection, and also we were talking about Canada there because I think, I definitely spoke to you before. You went away for Christmas and you were heading off there where there was snow and minus temperatures.
There was loads of snow. It was beautiful though. It's really nice because obviously we're not used to it here.
No, but it sounds like you're off again.
I am.
But you're going to go in the summer. Now it's two extremes there.
It's going to be a completely different sort of holiday, so it'd be really nice. I think I'll be swimming in the lake and everything, whereas I was, I would say skating, but I wouldn't really call it skating on the lake. But it's going to be lovely, and I've got a new grandson coming, my first grandson, so that's why I'm going back in the summer. Yeah,
that'd be a grandmother.
So that'd be nice. I know.
But it is too. I mean, I've only ever been there in August, I think, and walking out the airport, walking into a bowl of soup in Toronto itself, it gets very humid and very hot. But that'd be great. Yeah. You get down by the lake there.
I know, it'd be lovely. I can't wait.
Lake Ontario, you get some nice breezes off of there. Well, have fun with that. But let's get back to business, shall we? We're talking about, we covered life insurance, mortgage protection. Okay, so we've talked about if you pass away, your mortgage gets paid off. Can you sort of enhance this one as well? Any add-ons?
Yeah, so many people will take out mortgage protection when they first get their mortgage and they never ever look at it again. So they might take it out with the bank, for example. But circumstances change, interest rates change, family situations and stuff change. So it's always important to revisit that. But mortgage protection ensures that if you pass away, your mortgage is paid off and your family can remain in their home, and you can also enhance it with disability cover for broader protection as well. Yeah,
it was a thing, wasn't it, mortgage protection and loan insurance as well. Remember in the UK with the PPI thing? I got some money back. It was great. Good. That was a bonus. I didn't even apply for it, but they came to me.
Oh, that's very unusual.
Because it was the bank kind of forcing you to take their insurance rather than being, you have the ability to shop around. You're allowed to.
That's right.
But they were kind of saying, no, you've got to go with us, which wasn't right.
No, they do tie you in a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, and if they try it here, we'll say, no, I should go and chat with somebody else if you don't mind.
Maybe Jennifer Cunningham Insurance.
Maybe come back to you. Yeah, right. And again, is this expensive cover? You'd think it might be to pay off the whole mortgage, but as far as the premium goes, not too much?
No, again, I've got an example. A 50-year-old could have up to €100,000 of mortgage protection cover from as little as €305 a year. So when you think about what's at stake, your family home, it's a small price to pay, really.
Yeah, maybe less than your car. That's
exactly.
So who would you say, I mean, we've sort of talked about this, what age and maybe circumstances, who would consider life insurance or mortgage protection?
So anyone with dependents, homeowners with mortgages, if you're self-employed individual or people who may be responsible for funeral costs, anyone worried about the financial impact of serious illness or disability. So if someone relies on you financially, it's definitely worth having the conversation.
Sure. Now, you're talking about funeral costs. Would it mean that you get the cash and you could pay the insurance, or does it specifically cover a funeral? Because that may be a separate insurance on its own, right?
Yeah, it would be a separate insurance.
Okay. So it's not dedicated to that. You just get the money to maybe cover it.
It would be money towards the covering of the funeral, yeah.
Okay, but again, those are worth looking at as well. You do those.
Absolutely, yeah, we do.
Because that's a load off when it's a terrible time to be organising stuff, so hand it over to someone else.
Exactly.
But again, that's not too expensive either, the payments towards that. So is this, I think I have a genuine phobia of filling in forms. So is this going to be a nightmare to
No, not
through?
at all. So to apply, you simply need to be a resident here in Spain, and you have to complete a short health and lifestyle questionnaire. Payments are manageable through direct debit monthly, and everything's explained clearly in English. So, we're with our customers every step of the way, before, during and after. So if they need any help, any advice, there's always someone there that can help them.
Sure. And this is always a thing that we mention when we talk to someone from Jennifer Cunningham about, these policies in English.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a huge part because it can get very technical and specific. You might miss something.
That's right. So insurance could be very confusing enough without having to have the language barrier there. So we do pride ourselves on making everything transparent, easy and, understandable.
Okay. So as far as this goes, just to round it up, what would your advice be to anyone?
So you can't predict the future, but you can prepare for it. And life insurance and mortgage protection aren't about expecting the worst. They're about protecting the people who you love the most and giving yourself peace of mind. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, we gave you an example of some of the premiums, annual premiums. It's work out what you'd spend on, I don't know, donuts over a year. For some people, it may be more than this would cost, €305. Now, we know about ASSA as well, ASSSA, private health insurance, working hand in hand with those and Generali. But ASSA, this is health insurance, the private cover.
So this ties in perfectly with life and mortgage, because protecting your health is obviously just as important as protecting your finances. ASSA is a trusted provider for expats and been operating for over 80 years. And they cater specifically for English speakers with policies that give access to top private hospitals and clinics across Spain. And there's shorter waiting times and a wide network of English-speaking doctors as well. And their cover is guaranteed for life. They never cancel policies because of age, illness or usage. And that's what makes it ideal for expats who want security at that age.
Sure. And again, this is one of those that we always mention that this will be recognised if you're applying for residency.
That's right,
It's good enough. It's a suitable one.
It is, yeah. We have many people that are applying for residency. So, yeah, it's definitely suitable, yeah.
Yeah, because until you're into the system, you do need the private health cover as part of your application.
You do, yeah. It's very important.
People have been caught out on that, fallen at the first hurdle. Then it takes ages to reapply.
Yes.
So as far as health insurance goes, what would they provide within a general policy? Again, you might be able to put specific stuff in there.
Yeah, so they've got three main levels. They've got the standard, the plus and the master. The cover includes all outpatient specialist visits, operations, 30 sessions of physiotherapy or massage per year, and basic dental treatment like checkups, cleaning, extractions and x-rays. And then the plus cover includes everything in the standard, plus an annual well man and well woman checkup. Mm-hmm. Then you've got the master, which is the most comprehensive, and it includes all the benefits from standard and plus, and full coverage for medication, pharmacy costs during hospitalisation, checkups, and even preventative screenings like colon cancer screening.
Okay, and interesting that the basic level, if you like, standard cover includes some dental treatments, because they often don't, do they?
That's right. No, that's
never included.
No, exactly.
Health insurance, yeah, because that's the way it can
that
all
is
add
good.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about? That's a pretty comprehensive cover. And as far as costs compared with other providers, you might find.
So pricing.
You're biased, but you're allowed to say. Give us an example.
Exactly. So pricing's fair and transparent. So premiums are based on your age when you first take the policy out, and that age is locked in, which is really good. They don't rise just because you get older. They have great offers for people that are under 50, and lifetime discounts for everyone else.
Okay. Now, we always bring up, especially when you get to maybe a certain age, I don't know, but any pre-existing conditions. You're supposed to declare those when you apply for stuff, right?
Of course. So, like most insurers, ASSA does not cover pre-existing medical conditions, but we guide our clients through the process so they understand exactly what is covered, so there's no surprises. And plus at Jennifer Cunningham, we've got a dedicated ASSA administrator, it's Jack, in our Javier office, who handles everything from forms to authorisations, and he liaises directly with ASSA. And clients do get personal support. It's not a call centre. So if you've got sort of any questions, then obviously Jack's there to help.
But if you do have maybe pre-existing conditions, it doesn't mean you can't take out any of the policies. You just have to let them know up front, or does it?
Well, basically...
Depends what it is.
Yeah, it does depend what it is, because some pre-existing medical conditions, they will find they'll want them covered because it could be something that they're concerned about. You know, and the thing is, if there are certain pre-existing medical conditions that are not covered, obviously, you know, this can affect the price. So in a lot of cases, they just won't cover them. But like you say, it doesn't mean that they can't necessarily have cover. It just might mean that there's some exclusions.
I see. Don't go try and say you haven't got any when you have, because it'll come unstuck.
Yeah, you can't really get away with it, because obviously if you did have to, you know, use ASSA, then, you know, they might argue your medical records are there,
Exactly.
so you can't really. There's not really much you can do about that.
Now then, let's just skip onto something else quickly, because we're playing a little advert here. But Generali, who you work with, #1 agent still in Spain for Generali, Jennifer Cunningham Insurance,
of course.
all the offices there, and cashback promotion running at the moment. What's involved there? Just in case anyone's missed it.
Okay, so it's a great time for anyone reviewing their insurance, because at the moment Generali currently have a cashback promotion for new policies taken out from and starting before the end of March. And the policy just needs to be paid by direct debit. And the cashback applies to new car and home insurance policies. For car insurance, there's a €30 cashback available on policies over €450. And for home insurance policies, it's over €325. And it's a nice added bonus if you're thinking about switching or taking out new cover.
Okay, worth bearing in mind, because we do need this. You know, I know Ned Flanders in Simpsons, he doesn't believe in insurance because he sees it as a form of gambling. But you've got to take it out. And
you do. It's very important.
So if you do have new policies, then you might as well get some cash back on it.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, insurance is something you need to get anyway. And if you can get quality cover with a trusted provider like Generali and receive cash back on top of that, it really makes sense. And we're always make sure that the policy is right for our clients first. And then if they qualify for the cashback, that's just like an extra bonus, really.
Okay. And I suppose, anything else you wanted to chuck in apart from contact details?
No, not really. I mean, I think that's probably it.
Okay.
Because I think we've spoke about a lot of the other things in the past.
Yeah, sure. I mean, all the details are on the website, which is jennifercunningham.net. But if you want to email, you can go straight through to
info@jennifercunningham.net. You can also contact us on our Facebook and Google pages. And I manage the Google pages and the Facebook pages. So if anyone's got any questions or they want to email us or they need anything, then I will respond to everybody. We've got some really wonderful reviews on all of our office pages. So have a look at those. And we're always happy to have an informal chat and answer any questions. And there's no appointment necessary if you want to pop into one of our offices as well.
Yeah, because you can do that. So the office is dotted around. Find your nearest one on the website, jennifercunningham.net. Maybe if you're in Costa Blanca South, pop into the Benny Hoffer office and surprise them there. See, I heard you on the radio.
You might not get a donut, though.